home, deep inside of her.
Oh, have you heard about the rumored God of War release date, BMG?
Sorry, I'm kind of drinking and listening to Typo Negative right now. Say it again.
Oh, there's a rumored release date of God of War 4, even though it's not called that. It says possibly March 22nd.
Nah. I'm indifferent about it. I'm more hyped about that Mega Man motherfucking 11, dude.
Yeah, me too. Whee! And they're bringing the all the X games to PS4, Xbox One, and
It's so sexy. And I'm gonna be a fucking retard and buy it again physically because I already did it on PS4. Whatever. But dude, that's awesome.
Well, anyway, we are fucking live. It's Kamikaze Soundwaves. I'm joined by, I think, drunk BMG. I would guess. Don't. You're good, dude. I'm fucking drinking too, man. I'm trying to get on your level, so trust me. I'm hoping to get there, bro. And fucking Jrpg Gaming, Retro Bro, will be joining us shortly. Hopefully. But anyway, man, let's fucking get this motherfucking shit started. Before we get any further, alright? BMG, you got a fucking Switch. I want to hear all the fuck about it, man. What's your fucking thoughts on it, man?
Oh my god, dude, I love this. I love the system, man. I mean, I bought it at the perfect time. Couldn't have been a better time not to buy it because I bought it around the fuck. Like November or some shit, and I bought the version with the fucking blue and red fucking tablets, and it feels like sexy nipples. Oh god, I love this shit. And I got Zelda, and I fucking bought it at launch too. I had like extra credits, fam, and I got motherfucking what the fuck other games do I have? The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth, Cave Story Plus, and Blaster Master Zero. So yeah, just enjoying my Switch, man.
You guys hear me all right?
Yo, what's up, bro?
Yeah.
Yo. What's going on, fellas?
So BMG got a Switch, man. I was just letting him kind of fill us in on his first thoughts and et cetera, et cetera.
The day has come, and he's finally playing Zelda.
What the hell are you doing, dude? I hope that's you banging that wife, because that'd be hot. I'll watch.
Oh, this is one messed up stream.
I got you guys going through to my laptop. So if there's too much echo, let me know. I'll fix it.
Nah, you're good, bro. There is a little bit of echo, but you're good. It's tolerable.
Hold on. I'll go get my actual headset. Hold on.
Hey, all right. So other than I know you got Zelda because I saw your pictures and shit like that. Is that the only game you got for it, BMG?
What?
The only game you got for your Switch was Zelda?
No. I got about Binding of Isaac.
Oh, that's right. You did tell me that.
And Cave Story Plus, and I bought Blaster Master Zero. I know. I was like, I'm not buying anything. I'm gonna keep it very short. And I was like being a cheap Jew about it, and then I fucking bought more games. God damn it!
You need to buy Mario Odyssey,
dude. Jrpg, did you get Mario Odyssey?
Unfortunately, no. I'm probably gonna skip it because it has all that
fuck that shit. Do not skip that fucking game. If you skip that fucking game, you are doing a fucking disservice, dude. That game is so fucking good, man. I played it. I fucking beat it. I'm still fucking playing it, looking for more moons. It's good. It's fucking phenomenal. BMG, I highly suggest it for you too, sir. Dude, it is really good, man. I know you said you were gonna get it, but trust me. It is the reason I like the Switch now, and trust me, I
want it very badly. The only reason I don't I'm booked on games. I'm playing fucking goddamn it! What the fuck is that game called? Yakuza Kiwami. God damn it! I'm playing that on my PS4 right now. I'm booked. By the way, Yakuza 0 is the shit. Play that game. That's like a fucking. You want to play like a Bruce Lee Dragon fucking story meets Fight Club? Play that shit.
Yeah. But fucking, but Mario Odyssey, man, I tell you, man, I had the most fucking fun that I've had in a long time playing any fucking game in a long time. No, man, I was pleasantly fucking surprised with that fucking game. I can't stop playing it. Like, literally, and honestly, even makes me, like the Switch more. I guess I just, in my mind, I didn't, open up to it. I was like, it's a console, blah, blah, and I was only playing it hooked to my TV. But when I started I want to lay down on my bed and be a lazy, fat piece of shit, that's when the beauty of the fucking console started opening me. I'm playing a fucking full-fledged fucking game in my bed, you know what I mean?
Oh, Retro Bro left.
Yeah, he just told me, man, he can't add on. But it's all good, bro, man. No issue, no worries, man. Next time, bro, for sure.
You should buy the Pro controller, even though it's $70, or if not, just buy the $30 wired one that BMT suggests.
I'm definitely gonna get one of those, but I can't spend $30 on it, man. Fuck that shit. When it comes down to $20 for semi-fan odd reason, which probably will be when I'm dead.
I kind of like the stock fucking Joy-Con, man. I'm not gonna knock this controller. It feels pretty good.
The Joy-Con,
crazy.
I mean, they're all right. Look, they serve their purpose, but they just don't feel like a good controller. It just feels like, I don't know. It feels like I'm playing with a prosthetic limb or some shit. It's just, I know it's a weird fucking comparison, but I don't fucking like playing with that controller. I mean, it just isn't not comfortable to me. But
what I'm worried about is the Switch turning into the Wii 2.0.
Nah. There's no way.
No.
Do you not see? Do you not even see the exclusives that are coming out for this thing? Doom already came out. Skyrim's already coming out. There's third-party developers who are starting to pay attention and starting to put their shit on this console, man.
Yeah. I'm getting I fucking hated Wii U. God damn it, that fucking console was a piece of shit. But this motherfucker console is a motherfucker. It makes me want to rub my nipples. Oh my god, so hard. It's the tablet's so sexy smooth, motherfucker. It makes me want to glide it on my gooch. It's good. And this console will not fuck around. No, fuck the Wii U. The Wii U's for faggots.
Well, I don't know about all that, man. The Wii U's alright, man. I mean, I ain't got no problems with the Wii U, man. I like the Wii U.
Well, I'll tell you something that buddy of mine, Van 20 said. He thinks the Wii U is going to be collector's items because they didn't sell that many. What are your thoughts on that?
You said the Wii U?
I will consider the Wii U will be like the new Saturn, maybe. I guess. Whatever. Fuck that console. Dude, fuck that console. God damn it, I hate the console so much. It has a couple good games. It has Bayonetta 2. It has that one exclusive fucking god damn it. The fuck's that game called?
Xenoblade Chronicles X or something else.
No, that game's a piece of shit. I'm talking about the horror game.
Horror game on Wii U?
Yeah, I had an exclusive horror game that you couldn't fit on disc unless you lived in Europe. God damn it.
I don't know about
Fatal Frame. God damn it.
Oh, okay.
Why the fuck? That was the game that made me almost buy that console, honestly. And then they're like, "Oh no, it's not going to be available physically. It's going to be a digital game." And that pissed me off.
Retro Bro says, "Sorry, fellas."
Yeah, he said he's not gonna be able to make it. It's all good, man. But no, man. The fucking Wii U. Look, man, I got no problems. I don't got too many beefs and shit with it, man. I actually enjoyed it for what it was. I had some enjoyable time with it. Star Fox is definitely a huge game for me on there. Hyrule Warriors was actually really fucking good, despite what maybe some people may say. I liked it. Mario Kart 8, even though I had to fucking rebuy the same fucking game. But Mario Kart 8 on that, man, I spent a lot of fucking hours with that shit.
I really want fucking Mario Maker on the Switch.
Yeah, that's another good one, man. When that shit came out, dude, I was making levels fucking like every fucking day, man. I was addicted to that shit.
Why is that not on the Switch? I swear.
I would say give it time. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe could happen, couldn't happen. But I could say give it time. That could be a possibility of that thing added to that library. That's another really good fucking. And look, that's a Mario game that just never fucking ends. It just never ends, man. There's so many different levels to play. The creating your own levels to me was the funnest part of that game. But I even got that Xeno Chronicle. What's it called? Jrpg? What's it called?
Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Xenoblade, yeah. I got that on the Switch, but like I bought it because it was like one of those, buy 2 get 1 free shit from GameStop. Dude, the game's like fucking 50 hours, man, or some shit like that. Like, dude, I don't got time for that shit. I'm never gonna finish that.
You have the Switch one?
No. I don't have the Switch. I have like the one on the Wii U, like we were talking about.
Okay. Because the Switch one is Xenoblade Chronicles 2, but yeah, X is the one on the Wii.
Right, and I haven't even started it, man. I'm kind of scared to start that shit. If I like it, then I don't want to get my life sucked into that fucking game for 50 hours. I got other shit to do, man. So overall, BMG, man, you like the Switch? It's you're glad that you invested into it.
Oh yeah, I love it, dude. No problems. I'm so glad I late adopted. That's why I don't fucking buy early consoles at all. Everything gets fucked up. I bought this console like a month or two for Black Friday, and no fucking problems. Everything's fucking perfect. I love it.
Well, that's good, man. I had a little bit of issues with mine with the controller, but I've never heard of like any update on the patch or anything like that. But like my controller issues like fix themselves. So I don't know if there was an update. If there was, like I just don't even care to read Nintendo news. Like I don't even read news. Like if I fucking watch the news, man, I watch like shit about Trump and et cetera, et cetera. I don't care to watch like game news. Like I'm not that enthralled into it. Like I'll figure it out like when I figure it out. But anyway, my controller issues completely went out the window. And yes, the Retro Bro, I think you're incorrect in assuming so. He says you're fucking drunk, BMG. I think we're good though. I think we understood that from the get go. But don't worry, man. I'm fucking trying, dude. I'm trying to get where you're at, dude. I'm off tomorrow, so fuck it. Let's fucking drink.
Oh, okay.
I'll go shot for shot with you, man.
Oh, Disney's buying Fox. I'm not sure what this is about.
Who's buying? What's buying? Disney is buying Fox?
Yeah, it says. Let me click on and see what it says.
You know what? If Disney keeps buying every goddamn thing, it's gonna be Monopoly. It's gonna be fucking Marvel, Mickey Mouse, and like that's fucking it. Like Disney needs to fucking slow the roll, man. Quit buying every fucking thing and turn it into Star Wars. Give us a fucking break.
Yeah, it says they're purchased 21st Century Fox, their movie and television production operations.
Fuck them.
Yeah, well, Disney and Capcom need to like get their like ducks in a row and get X-Men characters, since that's what everybody seems to want on a Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
Look, fuck that shit. Fuck that noise. Dude, Dragon Ball Z Fighter's coming out in like less than a month. I think, honestly, people are more excited for that shit than fucking the Marvel vs. Capcom. And rightfully so. If you're not a fan of Dragon Ball, understood. But it's still, the mechanics of that game look fucking incredible, dude. I am so down for that shit. I don't pre-order games. I'm fucking pre-ordering that shit. I'm definitely pre-ordering that shit. I'm pre-ordering this shit. I don't give a fuck, man. It looks so good. I would assume that it's released in Japan already, but they're like I've already seen like tournaments with people like playing that game, and they're introducing new fighters like every fucking day. So yeah, I'm down for that shit for sure.
And they finally released the second batch of the season pass characters for Infinite finally, but I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna wait a year till they reprint that and just buy it with everything included.
Do you really want it though? Like even after all this time, like even after all that time passes, do you still want to get it?
Yeah, mainly because Mega Man X is in it, and of course Johnny on Bosch came back to voice Zero again, so I want to support him by buying it.
Okay, all right, well, fair enough.
But I'm not gonna buy it in the current like price it's at now. Nope. They'll reprint in a year. Just watch. So hopefully Capcom won't charge like a full $60 for it.
Oh, it is fucking Capcom. So I see that BMG, man, and you also, Jrpg, you're both excited for Mega Man 11, yeah?
Yeah. It's not. I'm more excited because it's not the classic 8-bit like 9 and 10 was. It's kind of like 2.5D. To me it looks similar to how Mega Man Maverick Hunter X was for the PSP, which was a remake of Mega Man X. It still plays 2D, but the graphics are 3D, and that's what I'm liking about this. And Capcom said that this is only the tip of the iceberg. They still got more surprises coming. What they are, I don't know. And I wish people would give up on the whole like Legends 3. Yeah, release that, Capcom. That dream is dead and gone. It's just like the same people trying to hope for Tales of Vesperia coming to the PS4. That's not happening.
BMG, you still with us, man?
I think he's out.
All right. BMG, man, speak now and forever hold your peace, man. I'm going to go ahead and remove you if you're completely knocked the fuck out, because if you start snoring on here...
You want to hear a funny story? Like one guy who I used to watch on YouTube, but he quit. I forgot what game it was that he was streaming, and all of a sudden, all we hear is like, shh. That's all we hear, and those was watching the stream is like, did he fall asleep? And the fun thing is, he just left the stream like running, and he took it off the next morning.
That sounds like some shit that I would do, man. Look, man, I like to sip on my sippy cup, man, but I got a high tolerance. I can drink. Look, man, I'm not saying that I'm an alcoholic. Fuck it, I don't care. I'll say it. But I'll drink anybody under the fucking table, man. If you come out and hang out and drink with me, dude, I guarantee you're gonna throw up that night. That's for damn sure. But anyway, BMG. BM motherfucking G. This
I think he's out.
Yeah. That's pretty funny. He was fucking lit there for a second, but that's how it happens, man. Like, you know, the more drunk you get, the more excited you get. You're just fucking out. You're fucking done. I'll leave him on here. Maybe he'll wake up. If you start snoring, that'll just even be more classic. I'm just gonna leave this shit going. But anyway, bro, what have you been playing, man? What have you been playing? Anything new lately?
Mostly just been playing 3DS a little bit, and then was dabbling on a PS4 just a little bit. I'm more looking forward to games in 2018, and I wish Square Enix would finally say something or give us an update, something regarding Final Fantasy VII Remake, if at all, anything. And I'll let you know when Final Fantasy IX HD is on sale, because I know you want to give that a shot.
I do want to give it a shot, man. I got too much shit going on. Hey, Dow Phoenix is in the chat. What's going on, sir? Looking forward to that. I'll check that out. Your top 10 game trailers ever vid tomorrow. That sounds actually pretty dope. Cyber, sir, welcome. Much obliged for joining us. BMG passes out. I mean, I don't look, man. I passed out before, right? Fuck it, you know, it happens, man. But no, Final Fantasy 9. I haven't played it. I don't know if that's like on like my top tier games things to play right now. There were so many. Look, I'm trying to finish a lot of games right now that came out this year because I like to do like a top 5. And not on my YouTube or anything like that. I used to do this on like Facebook before I even started YouTube. I'd always like talk about like the top 5 games like I like that year. So I'm trying to like work them all in right now. But I finished Wolfenstein 2. Evil Within 2 is definitely a game I want to finish before the end of this month. But the unfortunate part about finishing more games is fucking the new DLC for fucking Destiny comes out tomorrow, so I will be playing that shit all day. I'm off tomorrow, so I'm playing that shit all day tomorrow.
I know this is a maybe, this would probably never happen, but if Destiny 2 got on Switch, would you buy it?
It's never going to go on Switch. Look, the Switch doesn't have enough. Look, I'm sorry. Look, I'm not. But Destiny's the greatest thing ever. No. Destiny's not going to Switch. It's not compatible. Those things just don't coincide, man. But if it went on Switch, then I'm sorry. Well, I would because I love it. But I mean, the same thing. Like you would have to. I mean, it's an online game only. You definitely have to play that shit online. You don't have an option to play offline. You have to play online. So you'd have to be in a Wi-Fi area in your house, or if the Switch implemented like an AT&T card that you'd have to shove up its ass in order to get a signal, that's the only way that game's going to be playable. It's an online game only, period.
What do you think of all these recent like Switch games needing like updates because they can't fit the entire game like onto the card itself?
I don't know, man. I mean, Down Phoenix actually made a really good video about LA Noire, about it being such a high fucking gigabyte for it to be downloaded, and like I mean, I guess you could have like some gripes with that. But my whole thing is like it's a portable console. It's gonna ship with the bare bones minimum. It's up to you to upgrade it. I almost went out and got like a 64-bit memory card for it because I've actually been buying a lot of physical copies for my Switch. I haven't even downloaded one game. I'm straight digital.
Yeah.
For the most part. I haven't bought a digital game for my Switch yet. I know that sounds like blasphemy since it seems like that's how I am. But I do that because like every game that I've bought has always been like a present for my kids.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Bio.
Is it his birthday?
Yeah, I got the Skype notification.
Oh, fucking Bio, happy birthday, bro. Fucking, all right, we're gonna fucking sing Bio. All right, I don't give a fuck. Jrpg, you don't have to join in. We're gonna do it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, motherfucker. Happy birthday, some bitch.
And many fucking more.
Yeah. Hey, happy birthday, bro. Hey, but for real though, good shit, man. I'll take a swig for that, man.
I hope this video doesn't get flagged because we sung happy birthday.
No, fuck them. Fuck them. All my videos get flagged. I can say fuck. I get the green fucking silver dollar, no problem. I'm like, hey guys, I really don't really agree with this fucking yellow dollar sign. Like, what did I do? I did nothing. 666, son of a bitch. You know what? I take that shit back. I'm not going to hell for you, Bio. You get a Switch winner today. Good shit. Hey, and Cyber, Bio, I know you guys are pretty close, and if you guys play Mario Kart 8, I know we already taught Cyber I was on your stream, but for sure, man, I do want to play Mario Kart with you guys, man. I'm going to fucking murder you guys, man. And Mario Kart's my shit, bro.
Oh, they had the 128 gigabyte for sale for like $30, so that they might have that on sale again for Christmas, maybe.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm. The thing is, like, I guess the Switch. I'm just gonna get all physical, which is really abstract and weird. But like I said, it's a console for my kids. I adapted into like me playing it. Cyber says name the time. Okay, I got you. All right, you want to talk some shit? You talk some shit when I'm throwing red shells at your ass because you're probably in front of me because you're probably gonna win. Fuck it. That game's a game of chance, man. You can't fucking win that shit by fucking skills. You can a little bit, but I still will whoop your ass. Anyway, neither here nor there. I do want to. I think at this point, man, like I said, it's a console for my kids. Most of the games I've given them as gifts, so it is what it is. I do want to. I wanted to make a digital console because it makes more sense. Even though all my consoles are digital, which doesn't make for it to make sense because they don't move. But anyway, it is what it is. That Mario Rabbids game is $40. Have you played that game?
Oh no, I haven't. And I will say, I still say it's bullcrap that even though you buy the physical, you can't save to the card itself like you can with the DS, which defeats the purpose of having physical.
I think because in their minds it's still technically a console. You know what I mean? So, I don't think that that's what they want happening. And fair enough. I mean, but honestly, I bought like 3DS games like from GameStop, and like I get someone's save file, which is kind of weird in like 2017. But a friend of mine, a female, asked me today that I work with. She was like, "I need to buy something for my kids, video game related, blah blah blah." I was like, "The fucking Switch." And that sounds crazy because I'm not like a very all about the Switch, but like I've seen that like my kids have gravitated to the Switch more than they did the Wii U. They're so about it. Even though like most of the games I give them like are one-player games, they're still so focused together to like play it together, pass the controller. They all love it. It's weird. It's like kid fascination, etc., etc. But no, man, kids fucking love the Switch, dude. Man, that shit's like fucking, that's like candy and shit, man. Kids love it, man.
But it's funny. I don't know if you watched the I think it was like a 30-second to a minute teaser when they first shut off the Switch. They didn't show like any kids whatsoever. It's mostly teenagers and like adults that was in that trailer.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, but I'm sure there's other trailers out there that kind of appeal to kids, and there's ones that appeal to people in our age range, and et cetera, et cetera.
But let me ask you this: since you're a parent, do you think most parents would trust their kids with a $300 tablet?
Well, yes and no. Yes and no. All right. See, here's the thing. Like my older kids are like very old. Like my oldest is 15, and the oldest under that is 11. Like that, I bought them like their old laptops. Like they're very self-sufficient. Blah blah blah. Like kids nowadays are like fucking almost adults, to a degree, man. But like my youngest kids are 6 and 5. But like I gave my daughter like 2 cell phones. Like I had an old ass cell phone like that I had from back in the day. It was like it was still a touchscreen. Within a week that shit was broke. And then my wife had her same old cell phone. I was like, okay, we're giving you one more chance. Here's another cell phone. It doesn't have to call anybody, but she can like play games on it, like My Little Pony, this and shit. Broke in a week. So the whole rule with them is when they have the Switch, it's not allowed to come out of the dock. They have to play it on the TV.
Yeah, that's good.
Because it's going to break, man. I fucking know. They're living out there like, and they'll just fucking drop that shit on the floor. It's fucking done, man.
I think that's one of the main reasons why they made the screen plastic instead of glass.
Well, I bought for my son's birthday, we got him Mario Odyssey, and we also got some like Splatoon. DP, I said it right this time again. I said Splatoon. I've been practicing on this shit ever since you've been grilling me about that. But I bought him a Splatoon sticker for the controller, and it came with a screen protector, and I put the screen protector on there, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, I just don't trust them to play it in portable mode because they're very negligent. They're fucking kids. That's what they're supposed to do, so.
Oh, Cuphead got a patch, it seems.
Is that to play multiplayer online? Please tell me it is.
It says gameplay balance and adjustments. It says, let me see, read what it says. Fixes every. Oh, go ahead.
No. I'm curious. I was about to ask what you were about to say.
Oh, I'm reading the sentence. It says patch 1.3 fixes everything from various freezing and crashing issues to incorrect hitboxes and collision bugs.
There was Cuphead did crash on me a few times, so I guess that does make sense. There was a few times where I was playing it and like like when you lose, it would like the boss would just sit there and like do his little floaty animation and taunt the fuck out of you even more. And I was like, this is bothering me more than anything. Like even the little hitboxes, or not the hitboxes, the little message that would come up and be like, "Fuck you, you suck." Like those were, those would piss you off. But even for like the game to freeze, number one, it had to restart, and number two, it's still doing this little taunting animation in my face for like 20 minutes till I realized I got to restart the game. That was the fucking worst. That pissed me off to no fucking end. But no, that did happen to me. Hitboxes, they really had to resize the hitboxes on that. Because there was the dragon, I remember, like was a fucking bitch to hit. You had to fucking like duck down in order to hit it several fucking times. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, and then now people are going to be beating it like left and right all easily and shit and think that it's fucking worth something.
Yeah, there's more than like 20 little bullets. It says fixes various freezes caused by controller disconnection, fixed infinite controller rumble bug, various freezes. This is improvements in saving and loading. That's nice.
Okay. Alright, well fair enough.
Fixes rapid weapon shot damage, and yeah, if you wanna read like every single like bullet, I get to send you the I can post the article in the stream once it's over if you want to read like every single little thing.
I think I'm done with Cuphead at this point. Trust me, I enjoyed it. I loved it. I'm not looking forward to but I'm not looking to go back into it right now. But you know what I will say was a really cool story that I played it with my oldest son, and I didn't realize I had a second Xbox One controller in the house because I bought him like one of those mini USB Xbox controllers for his laptop for Christmas for him to play Minecraft because he's fucking obsessed with Minecraft. And I didn't realize that worked on my Xbox One. And as soon as I realized that, I was like, "Hey, let me see your controller." And I plugged it into my Xbox One and the USB on the side. I was like, "Oh shit, this shit works." I was like, "We're fucking playing Cuphead right now." So we played Cuphead. It was really fucking fun time, man. Me playing with my son, man. I was getting on his fucking case, dude. I was fucking schooling him. I was like, "You're just fucking making this game harder for me. Like, you're just getting in the way. Like, kill yourself, go away so I can win." I wasn't that ruthless, but something like that.
Oh, there's gonna be a Cuphead pop figure coming.
I wouldn't put it past it, and I actually kind of want one. Those are look. I have a couple pop figures, man. They're cool, man. I like those. I wouldn't mind something like that to myself. And you know what? I was in what's the name of that stupid store? It's not a stupid store. I don't want to get anyone offended if they love that store. The Gothic store that it used to be like really Gothic, and then it turned like pop culture. Hot Topic.
Oh yeah.
So I walked in Hot Topic, and they had a Cuphead shirt, and I was like, "Oh shit, they got a Cuphead shirt!" I started digging through it, and they had like they went up to like a large. I was like, "Nah, man, I need a 2XL." And I was like, "Do you have a larger size in this shit?" And they're like, "No, that's all we have." I was like, "Fuck!" But I was really pissed off, and I actually really wanted that shirt, man.
Oh, Monopoly. If you're gonna play offline, oh boy, the waiting times are atrocious. Cyber.
Oh really? Do you have that?
Oh no, I gave it to a buddy of mine as a gift because he loves Monopoly. I'll post his video in the description later. But yeah, if you're playing offline on the computer, like with the computer, the wait times are atrocious.
That's funny. Well, I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm not buying Monopoly on a Switch. I'd rather just fight people in person. But
I just wish Nintendo would say when the virtual console, like all the classic games are getting up and running when exactly in 2018, and they need to explain how the online thing is going to work.
That's a really good question. It's really, I think that's very. I think it's interesting, like that they do. Oh shit, my shit was a little over. I thought people weren't be able to read everything. No, I want to know how that shit works too, because I'm not gonna up and pay $20 a month, or $20. It's $20 a year, correct?
Yeah, $20 a year. I'm like you. I'm not giving them money till I actually know how this is gonna work.
Right, and look, fair enough. The whole thing that I'm going to is like my oldest son and my youngest son, they love Splatoon 2. They play the fuck out of it online. So my thing is like, if that's going away and they're gonna fucking cry bloody murder in order to get that back into the living room, fair enough. They love it, and $20 a year is not a big deal. But my whole thing is, if I'm paying $20 a year, I mean, I kind of want something out of it too. Am I going to get deals on games?
Yeah, from this eShop, yes. And along with the extra stuff, I'm not sure. Just that's what I hate about Nintendo. They're so like hush hush on their like shit. Granted, I will give them props for games. They don't release a game until it's like ready. They don't rush, say, the new Mario out the door until it's in a playable state with almost no bugs whatsoever.
Yeah. Look, I mean, here's the thing. Like $20 a year, not a big fucking deal. I mean, that's nothing. That's fucking, that's fucking, I mean, but the thing is, it still has to mean something. If they're just going to charge $20 a year and be like, there's no added bonus with it other than you can play online or not, I think that's a complete dick move for them to do something like that.
Well, they will give you, discounts from the store, but I think the main incentive is to play online. Like, I knew once Sony announced it, last year at E3 when they said, okay, you're going to pay $60 to play online. I just was like, okay, Sony's done it. I knew it was going to be only a matter of time before Nintendo do it. Nintendo's going to do it, and look what happened.
Right, but I mean, still 20 versus 60. That's a big fucking difference.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can agree that they're never going to be on the level of Xbox Live and PSN. I mean, that much is certain. They're never going to.
And that's fine. The only thing that I want coming from $20 a year, even though I shouldn't be asking much, because it's only $20 a year. All I ask for are some decent sale prices at least once a month. Maybe one free game. Of course, Nintendo's never going to give away any of their IPs for free. Never going to fucking happen. But can I get at least one game in there for free, a month that makes it justifiable? Yeah. $20 a year, I can guarantee it's not going to be they're barely, it's going to be bare bones minimum. I guarantee there's going to be nothing in there that makes it fucking worthwhile.
Yeah. And all three of the Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft need to do this, especially if they want digital to take off. Don't charge the same price as a physical. At least give us, say, 10% off minimum. But
yeah,
they're not.
I mean, the thing is, I already stated very clearly, I'm all about digital. To me, I don't care about a case. I don't care about a disc. I don't turn my shit in. I've already agreed to the fact that if I buy a game, I made that decision. And that doesn't stand for everybody. And I completely understand that's your thought process, right? My whole thing is that I buy that game. It's still the same product that I was going to buy. The only thing is I got a little plastic case with it in a disc. What's the difference? There's not really a difference, in my opinion. Now, if you have a different opinion, I completely concur. I completely understand. Well, I went out to the store. I had to use my own gas. I had to buy a plastic disc. I have something that's physical. Still, but you're still getting the end product. Right? Right or wrong?
Yeah, right. And if you're still buying a physical for your Switch, you might want to get that special deal with Best Buy, that Gamers Club.
You told me about that, but I look, the thing is, I'm digital, dude. I'm all digital. I buy games in the store very irregularly. And it's only when my wife makes me go to the mall. And I'll happen to go into GameStop. I'm like, oh, this is $3? I'll buy this shit for $3, and et cetera, which is very rarely. I just don't buy shit, man. No, it's just not my thing, man. I don't collect physical shit. I don't care. I love the luxury of turning on my console and having all those games presented to me and be like, which one do I want to play without getting out of my fucking chair and being off of my fat ass? What game can I fucking play? I love it, man. And Best Buy, and Cyber said Best Buy's used collection is shit. It absolutely is. It's fucking that's the fucking worst. Best Buy's fucking used selection is garbage.
Most I just buy their new step. But of course, I think you can agree that both the Xbox One and the PS4 should have had a 2 terabyte hard drive from the start. Correct?
Oh, absolutely. Look, well, I put a terabyte on both of them, so that was extra money out of my pocket. Both of mine have a 500 gigabyte. That's what I got the like the bare bones minimum one, whatever.
Yeah.
And no, absolutely. Like, but I think going forward, I think they've learned their lesson that they can make more money if they have more room on their terabyte. You know how easy it is to sit in your chair and pull out your credit card versus taking your ass down to the fucking store? Absolutely. They would make more money if they had more room. They could make tons of fucking money. People are buying this shit left and right, man. Digital, look, I'm sorry, but digital is the way that we're going. And you can agree to disagree, to agree. It doesn't really matter. I'm sorry, but that's where we're moving, man.
Yeah. Well, I took the default 500 gigabyte, flipped that on eBay, and got a 2 terabyte for basically the same price. So I kind of broke even on that, and the thing with digital is, well, Microsoft rushed everybody into it, and that's what pissed everybody off. And GameStop was going to boycott them at one point, and of course Microsoft backpedaled like, okay. And it needs to be a slow process. And I think, well, the main reason they want everybody to go digital is so we can't resell shit, because companies have hated, used game for years. They've just turned a blind eye to it, and now they're trying to ease everybody into digital so we can't resell anything.
Right, but I mean, there are companies out there who let you resell your key. Green Man Gaming, that's all PC gaming, of course, but Green Man Gaming, you can buy it and you can resell your key to get a small profit back, which is very, very marginal. It's nothing. It has nothing on the likes of like GameStop. I think they do that way better than this site. But still, there is that aspect of buying a digital game and getting to resell it back. But my thing is, like I said, man, I mean, I've said it before and I'll say it again, and maybe I'm weird for it. Even the Retro Bro was like, man, why do you do that? And I'm like, I don't fucking know. The thing is, I guess I do have a reason for it, because I guess in my past, I bought a lot of fucking games, right? And I fucking hate myself for getting rid of them. I hate myself, man. I'm like traumatized by how many games that I had on Dreamcast, how many games I had on GameCube, how many games I had on the original Xbox, the OG Xbox, how many games I had on PS2 and PS1, and I sold all of that shit. And god damn it, I hate myself for getting rid of those things right now. Because at that time, I gave up on gaming. I sold all my shit. I'm like, dude, I love gaming, but I'm just... I'm not into games right now, man. I had my own life. I was very young. I was out there like, just being a young guy, et cetera, et cetera. But I hate myself for the things that I sold, and I wish I wouldn't have sold those things. So I guess that kind of traumatized me now. Now I'll never get rid of anything that I buy. I hold on to it. I don't care how it's good, bad, or ugly, dude. It's in my collection. I made that purchase. I made that decision. It's mine. I adopted it into my life, and it's not leaving.
Oh, this might piss you off. It says Xbox One won't add any more backwards compatible games until 2018.
Fuck, that's not gonna piss me off. Fuck them.
And I was gonna ask you,
like Xbox 360, Xbox 360 games or Xbox like OG Xbox games.
I wasn't sure if the OG Xbox program had started yet. I know they mentioned that during E3.
I think it did. Maybe for only Xbox One X. I think Retro Pro said he could. Maybe you know what? Maybe I'm speaking out of turn. Maybe I'm not correct about that. You might be right.
Let me see. It says they have released 136 Xbox 360 games and some games that are 360 games. Okay, so they do have some. There's 13 original Xbox games that are out.
So you can download those on your Xbox One right now?
Yes. Let me list. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see the list. Let's see. Okay, so here's the original Xbox is Black, Blood Rain 2, Crimson Skies, which I know they mentioned that during E3.
that was the big one. Yeah.
Dead Rights, Fusion Frenzy, Grab by the Ghoulies, the King of Fighters, Neo Wave, Ninja Gaiden Black. That's a good one. Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time, Psychonauts, which that reminds me of Rayman, kind of.
I never played that, but it got critical acclaim. Like, a lot of people like that game. Maybe I'm missing out on something.
Yeah. Red Faction 2, that's a good one. Sid Meier's Pirates, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. That doesn't surprise me. And let's see. Oh, Alan Wake is on there. That's a good one.
Oh, Alan Wake is fucking amazing, man.
And the Altered Beast port is on there too. That's good. And of course, why would people buy the Banjo Kazooie and Tooie when you can just buy the rare replay?
Oh yeah, fuck. Why? What? How? I gotta know how much. Does it say how much that is?
Oh, the list doesn't say how much games.
I got Gears of War 1, the Ultimate Edition, and Rare Replay together for like $7 from GameStop.
Yeah, I remember the story about.
I could be mistaken. I could be mistaken.
I was gonna say, yeah, I remember the story when BMG and Retroboro were streaming I can't think of it. Broforce area. I was still waiting for a physical of that, by the way. I don't think it ever happened, but yeah, he traded an N64 and a bunch of games and got the original OG Xbox One. And I felt both of them like at a pawn shop, and man, the original OG Xbox One is massive, and the S feels like really light to me. My mom says it's heavier, but it doesn't feel that way to me. And the original OG PS4, which I have, and I know you do too, and the Slim, there really isn't that much weight difference between those two.
I don't know. I mean, my thing is, I buy a console, I plug that bitch up. I don't plan on moving it around too much. It's fucking there for the long haul. Maybe some people are like really adamant about unplugging their shit and moving it around. Not me, man. I buy a fucking console. That's where it goes, man. That's all I got on
it. All the Call of Duty's on there, no surprise.
Yeah. I will say that like that the new Call of Duty game had me a little bit interested, but fuck it. I mean, it's the same fucking kids on there talking about fucking your mom and et cetera, et cetera. I got no appeal with it, man. I won't say that like I was not interested in it, but like I mean.
Oh wow, Daytona USA is on there. That was like the must-have game for the Saturn.
Daytona USA was fucking amazing, man. I wasted so many fucking quarters in that fucking game.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. Oh wow, there's a HD version of Earthworm Jim. Nice. They need to bring Earthworm Jim back.
Yeah, yeah, probably not though. It's probably not gonna happen. But what other games are you looking forward to in 2018? Anything interesting other than Dragon Ball Z Fighter?
I'm looking forward to that Project Octopath Traveler. That's by the same team that made the Bravely Default games, and of course.
Hey, did you play Bravely Default, man? I was interested in that really a lot for some reason. Is it good?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's pretty much a Final Fantasy clone, pretty much.
But it's like almost like a real time Jrpg though, right?
Yeah.
I know that got a lot of praise, and I was interested in it. Don't get me wrong, but it looked cool. I just kind of passed it over. But I almost bought it at one point, but I didn't.
Well, I will say you're better off getting the physical for that game, because if you were to download it, oh gosh, it hogs up so much space on the memory. I think it's like one of the top 5 like biggest like games to download, I think.
Yeah, my new 3DS, man. That's one thing I did not update or upgrade the memory on. I just didn't see a point in it because I thought I would buy more physical games for it than none, and I just don't touch it, man. I picked it up the other day. You know why? Because my fucking phone was dead, my fucking tablet was dead, because my kids were playing Minecraft on it and shit all day. And I was like, man, I want to lay in the bed and just watch Netflix, and fucking my Switch can't do that. So I was like, where's my fucking 3DS at? I picked it up for the first time, not to fucking play a game. I threw that shit on my side table, popped it up, and played fucking Netflix on it. I tell you, man, 2018, the one thing that I'm looking forward to is definitely Dragon Ball FighterZ. Other than that, I'm just waiting. The new God of War looks amazing. I'm going to play that for sure. Maybe not day one. Destiny 2 still got me hooked. The DLC just came out today. It's after midnight, so it's available to play. So I actually might stream that tomorrow. I don't know, man. That's all I really got, man. I'm still trying to finish shit from 2017, man, to make a justifiable decision on what I think the best games were. I still need to finish the Evil Within Us 2. I really want to finish that because I heard that was great. There's another game in 2017 that I really think I need to play. Maybe it was The Mummy Demastered because everybody was talking about that.
Yeah.
There was something else. I feel like I really wanted to play before 2017 ends, so I could give a really justifiable top 5 games of 2017. Oh, Zelda. I can't. Even though the game's been out for so long, I still can't bring myself to pay $60 for it, man. It's been out for a while, and I feel like this game has already been out for months. Why do I feel like I just feel like I'm getting cheated by paying $60 for it now?
Oh, it was $50 during Black Friday. Nintendo released a special
on the Switch or on the Wii U, because I remember it being $50 on the Wii U, and that's fine. I don't care. I played either way.
Oh, it was for the Switch. They released a special bundle with a guidebook for, I think it was $50. But you know, Nintendo, their IPs rarely drop in price. It's for a week and then it's back up. It's years, and in my opinion, all Wii U games should be on clearance by now because Nintendo's not making any more Wii U's, and they're just sitting at $60.
Well, the Breath of the Wild was $50 on Wii U, but I was like, man, I have a Switch. Isn't this the way to play it? And I'm not gonna lie, like I said, man, I've been kind of enjoying the console a little bit because, when I'm feeling I don't want to go to sleep, I actually take it. I actually pick it up off the dock and take it into my room and play with it. And that's kind of how the way I wanted to enjoy that game. I don't want to record footage. I don't want to do a review of it. I don't want to stream it. I don't want anything. I just want to experience the game, play it, and enjoy it. That's what I want to do with it, and that's what I did with Mario Odyssey. I played Mario Odyssey, and actually, it's funny how I played Mario Odyssey. I didn't play. When you have a Switch, so you can make multiple accounts. So I made one for me, my wife, and all 4 of my kids. So I started an account on Mario Odyssey, playing the game on my wife's account. Because I wanted to play it, but I wasn't ready. I'm not sure if I wanted to review it or stream it, and if I wanted to do that, I wanted to start from the beginning. And I played the fuck out of it. So everybody goes to my wife's profile and plays on it and goes and finds moons and shit between me and my 4 kids. And even my oldest son, it's weird. And I was like, what's weird? He was like, we're playing with Mama's account, because she doesn't play video games at all. She plays Candy Crush and maybe, but it was funny. How it was how he just put it in perspective.
Oh, did you ever see the game show, the real life version of Candy Crush? That was so weird.
I'm gonna tell you what I did see that made me want to kill my fucking self. Have you seen the Emoji movie?
It sounds familiar.
That's the movie where the movie is based off fucking emojis. Fucking emojis that are on your fucking cell phone. There's a movie based off of this shit. This is, I swear to God, I felt like I was going to need a fucking lobotomy after watching this fucking movie. It is the most cringiest, stupidest, unfunniest fucking fuckfest of bullshit I've ever seen in my fucking life. Oh my God, that movie has literally ruined my life. It is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen. Look, even my kids were looking at me like, is this fucking for real? I was like, yeah, this is what happens when you try to cash in on fucking kids' hopes and dreams and shit. They need the fucking emojis are making a movie. Oh my God, that fucking movie has done nothing but ruin me. Since I watched it, I can't stop thinking about it. I want to find the people who made it and punch everyone. I want to line them up and punch every one of them in the face. Down the line. The movie is god-awful. It's fucking terrible, man. Look, I like kids' movies. I watch a lot of kids' movies. I have kids. This movie is the most terrible, god-awful, fuck piece of shit I have ever seen. Definitely the worst movie of 2017. And I will fucking go out on a limb here and say it might be the worst movie in the last 10 years. And I'm saying it. It's that fucking bad.
Yeah, my mom wants to rent the new Jumanji movie with The Rock whenever it comes out on Redbox. But I've already told her. I said you can watch it, but I'm not touching that shit.
Dude, you gotta watch it. There's Jumanji, man. You gotta look. I know The Rock. I know The Rock's in it. I know what's my man's name? What's his fucking name? Kevin Hart's in it, and two other. Is that Jack Black is in it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's like some fucking girl or whatever, and I don't know.
But it looks like they turn it into a fucking comedy. It's just like, ugh.
I know, but I mean, Jumanji. Look, man, Jumanji's. I don't care. You can call me what you want, man. I got Jumanji on fucking VHS still. That's a fucking classic in my opinion, man.
But I mean, it's Robin Williams is what made the original so great. That movie's like flubber.
Let's get something cleared away real quick, okay? Look, rest in peace, Rob Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Rob Williams is not a good actor. I'm sorry, he's not. He is not a good actor. He's funny. He has very vulgar shit in his stand-up. But I'm sorry, I would not classify Rob Williams as a good actor. Right or wrong? Or is your opinion different?
Oh, I agree too. So you didn't like him playing the Genie in Aladdin 1 and 2?
But that's a comedic, animated role that fits him. But I'm talking about him as an actor, with him on the screen, him in front of the camera, him doing what he's supposed to do. Do you find him a good actor?
Somewhat, but I agree with what you said. Not agree. I mean, I think all actors and actresses have their fault. Just like Arnold Schwarzenegger gets a lot of beef for his role as Mr. Freeze, just like Jim Carrey as the Riddler and Batman Forever. In my opinion, they both did a decent job. In my opinion, both characters nailed the character who they were supposed to portray as.
All right, well, Bio brings up a good point. He says, watch his serious films. And Cyber also says, Dead Poet Society. Completely understood. His best film. Okay, fair enough. Maybe I'm just being out of the way with this right now. Rob Williams is a great, funny person. He's very animated. And I think that it was a director who would have made Rob Williams what he is. Because I think that Rob Williams is loud. I think he's somewhat obnoxious. And there's nothing wrong with that with being a stand-up comedian. But for his films, I think that maybe been the director's work to paint him in a more... Alright, look, you like those movies? Fair enough. Completely understood. I don't know. I just never found Rob Williams as a very superb actor. I thought that he was funny in some degrees. I think that he had very great characteristics, etc., etc. But I just don't find him a great actor.
Yeah, I need to watch Popeye. And speaking of Popeye, I'm not sure how far along this is. There's some kind of new like animated film in development. I'm not sure when it's supposed to come out though.
But anyway, going back to Jumanji, man, I'm sorry, but I kind of want to watch it. It looks terrible. It looks cheesy. It looks like shit. But I will say, it's Jumanji. I want to watch it just for the name alone. And here's the thing: if that movie doesn't have some callback to the original Jumanji film, then I'm gonna be fucking highly upset.
Oh man, if it doesn't, people are gonna hate it.
And it can do whatever it wants to do, but it has to have some kind of callback to the original Jumanji film with the animals or like some of like the roll dices, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
That like the animals that came out or et cetera, et cetera. If it doesn't have that, oh shit, hell yeah,
it's gonna bomb.
It's gonna get some backlash and rightfully deserving so for sure.
Yeah, probably what I'll do is I'll.
Cyber, buy it. He said Odyssey is $49 on Amazon right now. Look, dude, fucking buy it. I'm sorry. Jrpg, same message go to you. If you can find an Odyssey for a good price, dude, I'm sorry. Odyssey is so good, man. It's so good. It really is, guys. And you know I'm not one for supporting Nintendo. I'm not supporting Nintendo. I like Nintendo, don't get me wrong. But I'm telling you right now, that game defines your fucking Switch. It's so good, man. It's really good.
I'm tempted to go to the theater just to watch Jumanji, just so we can have a special podcast on that subject and just talk about it.
Yeah, that would be cool. I'll tell you, man, I've watched the original Jumanji movie probably 30 times between as a kid and with my kids. Yeah. And man, I tell you, that movie was so fucking good, man. Oh God.
To me, it's just like the Terminator 2. If it's on, you can just watch it and enjoy it, no matter where it's at in the movie. You can just watch it and enjoy it.
Yeah, Jumanji is definitely a fucking classic, man. I'm sorry, it really is, hands down. But I did see another movie recently, and I gotta talk about this shit too. So everybody's been playing the Mummy Demastered and shit. I haven't played that, but I did see the new Mummy movie with Tom Cruise. Fucking hell. You talk about
Is it
boring.
bad?
Oh, you talk about boring. You talk about stupid. You talk about pointless. You talk about fucking yakking the fucking back. Oh my god, dude, that fucking movie. Look, when Brendan Fraser is a better fucking star actor, I'm sorry, look, maybe I'm living in nostalgia, okay? Brendan Fraser's movie is way better than that shit. I know he didn't write it and all that shit. What I'm getting at is the Brendan Fraser Mummy is way better than the fucking Tom Cruise one. And Tom Cruise, you can call this fucker what you want. You can call him crazy. You can call him insane because of Scientology, this, that, and the third, and blah, blah. But I'm sorry. He's a damn good actor. And he's fucking... And you know what? Tom Cruise is very passionate about what he does, man. That dude, all those stunts, he's like a Jackie Chan in some respects. He does all of his own shit. All right?
I think, wasn't the original Mummy is the one that The Rock was in, wasn't it?
No. Well, he was in the third one. The original. The original. All right, let's get this straight. Let's get this squared away. All right. The original Mummy movie was a 1960s, 50s movie. Okay, and it was the same, tone and premise as the new, not the new, but the Mummy movie with Brendan Fraser, and the villain was not a man, it was a woman. Okay, so that's where the new Mummy gets it right, because that's what it was. But the Brendan Fraser one, I'm sorry, but man, that shit, I like that movie, man. That shit was classic. But then again, I love 90s movies, so.
Yeah, me too.
So, but the new one, I don't know, maybe in my brain I was just comparing it to the fucking Brendan Fraser movie, and maybe that's where I went wrong. But I just don't look, if you like the movie, you like it. If you don't like it, you don't. But I could not find an instant of this movie where I was like, it has some kind of redeeming qualities of it. I didn't like it. I didn't appreciate it. I did not enjoy myself watching it in any point of it. And maybe I was scrutinizing it more than it needed to be, but I just didn't like it, man.
Since we're both 90s kids, and I imagine Bio and Savar as well, why do we always have, like, just us in general, have this mentality every time we hear, like, reboot or remake of anything? We always have this, like, thought process, oh, don't fuck it up. Just don't mess with it too much.
Okay,
like,
because we... Alright, look, I don't think Bio and Savar are 90s kids. I think those are 93. Okay, you're in the 90s. Alright, fair enough. You're 90-ish. Alright, I experienced the 90s in a whole, man. I was watching fucking Are You Afraid of the Dark? You remember that shit?
Oh, yeah.
No, alright. My thing
we're
is,
never gonna see sequel to stuff like that ever again.
But I mean, and rightfully so, dude. If you go back and watch that shit now, because I have, out of nostalgia, it's fucking terrible, and rightfully so. But when you're a kid, you're like, "This is amazing."
Yeah.
But anyway, I guess if you classify myself, I guess I'm an '80s baby, man. I was born in '84, man. I'm fucking old as fuck. What year were you born, Jrpg?
I was 83, but I consider myself a 90s kid. That's when I was, like, really getting into watching stuff. Because most, like, stuff from the 80s when I was young, I don't even remember.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, I think you got a year up on me, man. I was born in '84. But no, to get to your point, man, there's just like there's so many. I get it, man. Those things you hold cherished to you, like those things, like those movies, like, and you can go back and watch it in retrospect now and be like, what the fuck? This is terrible.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I like this shit. I liked this. This is what I watched 50 times a day when my parents were in the other room doing their thing. It's a little bit too much information, but my whole point is like, yeah, like the fuck, like I liked these things. Yeah, and I guess fair enough, man. People fucking, yeah, I mean, I don't want those things to be ruined. I cherish them. They were a big part of my childhood. But I guess they're trying to appeal to that new age and demographic, et cetera, and the times, and they want to bring that new light to it. But you know what, at the same time, it's nostalgia dollars, man. You ever heard that term? Yeah, because we're going to pay for it. We liked it. We grew up with it. So we don't give a fuck if it's good, bad, or ugly. We knew that we liked it. We want to see what you do with it, and we'll spend our money blindly because we want to see that reinterpretation, regardless, because we liked it. We're going to see what you do with it, whether it's good, bad, or ugly. We're going to spend our money on it.
Yeah, Nickelodeon's been doing that a lot lately with toys. They recently released Red Rats and Ren and Stimpy and a bunch of other stuff, and like little miniature toys. People have been buying those. But I will say, like, old school compared to modern, like, all of us in the old TMNT movies, we wanted Bebop and Rocksteady, and we had to wait years to get that.
And that was not worth it. That was not worth it. God damn it, that was not worth it. God damn it, that was not worth it.
Oh, you didn't like it?
Really? Was I supposed to? Fuck you guys. You know what? You fucking you put us through all this goddamn shit. Okay. And on top of that, we finally get Baxter Stockman, and it's played by fucking Tyler Perry. Fucking kill yourself, you piece of shit. I mean, all right, look, original Tyler Perry was a black scientist, etc., etc. Yeah. Tyler Perry? Come on over to fucking Cousin Fly's house, and we're gonna have some fucking, a fucking war conversation about white people. Like, no, that's not what I want. I want to fucking see the Fly, Fucking hell.
Well, that's the only reason I even watched the sequel, and for that reason. Bebop, and I think Seamus did a good job. He was I'm trying to think. He was Rocksteady, I believe.
Yeah. But no, man.
We don't. I was going to say we don't even talk about the third movie. What is it?
Turtles in Time.
I think that's what it's
Turtles
called.
in Time. Yeah, Turtles in Time was the third one. Yeah.
To me, that movie does not exist.
God damn it! All right, look.
It's bad.
When you got Vanilla Ice headlining for your fucking turtle movie, fucking kill me now. All right. Look. All right. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say it right now. I'm gonna say it out loud. You guys can call me what you want. I bought a fucking Vanilla Ice tape. I don't give a fuck. That shit was popping, man, back in 1992, man. That shit was the shit. And to see that motherfucker, on the Turtles movie, I'm down with that shit too, man. I'm fucking there, man. But when you grow up and you go back and you watch that shit, and you're like, did these motherfuckers take advantage of my childhood? I think that they did. They took advantage of me as a child. They knew that they knew what they were doing. So I guess in some retrospect, you can kind of see what these company movies, et cetera, do now. They're doing the same thing, man. They're taking light of our nostalgia and our what we loved as kids. And
all right, since you're taking shots, I'll take one now. I'll admit I bought a audio cassette of the Macarena song.
Oh, fucking hell. Alright, I gotta take away your man card for that shit. You can't play the Macarena song. Alright, look, man, I played Vanilla Ice, okay? It was okay during that time. The Macarena was never okay. Even when it came out, it was not okay. It was not okay.
It was a fad, dude.
Fuck that shit. No, it was not a fad. It was AIDS. Oh my god. You really? Alright, so you went into the store, legitimately picked it up, walked to the counter, set it down, and made that justifiable decision where you wanted to purchase this and own this in your life. You made that decision.
I don't know. I was a fucking teenager, man.
Oh my god. Look, man. Alright, look, fair enough, man. To each their own, dude. I'm not knocking you. Different folks, different struggles. But the Macarena song?
Okay, I got an even better one. I have the audio cassette of all the songs from the Street Fighter movie, dude.
Okay, alright. Well, that could make sense. But we gotta talk about this Macarena shit, okay? This needs to be fucking clarified. I just need to understand, what year? Alright, I gotta research this shit. What year did this fucking song come out? What year did the Macarena song? I'm spelling it like fucking macaroni and cheese song. Hold on.
Oh gosh, but Biophoenix says, who let the dogs out as a kid? Oh gosh, oh stop.
Who let the dogs out? Oh, that was another one. Y'all remember that one? Informa. What was that shit? Oh, that was actually a pretty good song, man. It was kind of cheesy as fuck. Oh, alright.
Yeah, I mean, the movie's that bad, Bo, but I still love it.
Alright, hold on. 1997? That shit was 1997? Hold on.
Wow.
Hold on, maybe I'm wrong. Hold on. Living La Vida Vocal. Oh, god damn it. You're making me want to just kill myself. That was the fucking worst. That was the fucking worst. Everybody was everybody was just fucking cool with it. Everybody was just, I'm sitting in the corner I fucking hate you guys so much.
Well, I think nothing will ever be as infamous as a stupid Barney song. Oh shit.
Oh man, look, man, I got no problem with Barney. I was growing up way past Barney coming out and shit, right? But my youngest kids, they loved Barney, man. That shit was on Netflix, man. And I love Barney because alright, look, this is why I respect Barney, alright? Alright. I know this sounds crazy. Give me a second. I'm gonna explain it, alright? This is this is why I got a mad respect for Barney, okay? Why am I talking about respect for Barney? Anyway, Barney had an hour special. Man, I can put Barney on, and I can do whatever the fuck I want to. I can play video games for an hour and shit. They be fucking watching that shit. I'm like, hell yeah, man, Barney is the man. This fucking got my kids on lock. I can fucking play games. I can do whatever the fuck I want to. Hell yeah, Barney is the man.
So if they watch Barney, do they watch what is it, the Teletubbies.
Nah, man, my kids, even my youngest kids found that shit weird. Man, they come in like, Daddy, I don't like that.
Oh gosh, oh gosh, you remember the
Cypress of Barney John Cena.
Do you remember the Care Bears?
Oh, I like the Care Bears, man. I ain't got nothing wrong with the Care Bears, man. I always identified with Grumpy Bear, man. That dude was like, fuck y'all, man. I got time for this shit.
And that's why I miss old cartoons and shit, man. I mean, you ain't gonna see this shit again. Just like the only reason we got the whole DuckTales reboot is because people kept begging and begging and begging for like something new, and we finally got it.
I'm all right. I got something for you. Man. You remember Rainbow Bright?
Oh.
Rainbow Bright was that shit, man. I ain't got no problem with Rainbow Bright, man. I used to watch that shit, man. It was like one of my sister's like movies that she watched when I was a kid, and I just gravitated to her for some fucking reason. But I used to watch the fuck out of Rainbow Bright. Oh,
you remember? What is it called? Strawberry Shortcake.
Oh, that shit's stupid as fuck. Even my daughter watches that now. Like, they even like have games like on the Play Store and shit, and she fucking gets that shit, and I'm like, what the fuck? Is it Barney would fuck up 95% of the current WWF roster? Oh, Reading Rainbow, take a look. It's in a book. It's Reading Rainbow. Reading Rainbow. But don't take my word for it. Da-da-da. I be using that shit. Hey, you know what's funny though? I'll be fucking with my kids with that shit. I'd be like, hey, don't put that microwave too long, but don't take my word for it. Da-da-da.
That's so stupid.
I be fucking with my kids with that shit all the time. They're like, every time I start singing Ring the Rain, they're like, oh God, he about to get on that. Oh God, Dad's about to get on that. Don't take my word for it shit again.
Was it, you remember, was it, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood?
I never watched it. I never watched it as a kid.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. I completely skipped over the whole Mr. Rogers shit, man. It didn't appeal to me. Or I just don't even remember it. Like, maybe I did it when I was a kid. Maybe I blocked it out because it traumatized me. Because I didn't want to be, like, raped by my next-door neighbor.
But mostly, I was all about, like, the Disney shit growing up, man. Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, DuckTales.
That was the shit. DuckTales was that shit.
And
Darkwing Duck was that shit.
Duck and even the Mighty Ducks cartoon.
I don't remember that one. I don't remember watching that one.
Oh, it was good. You can find clips on like YouTube or something. Mr.
Min?
I've never heard of that.
I never heard of that either. Hey, all right, guys, I'm gonna take a little 2, maybe 3 minute break. I'm gonna make another drink. I'll be right back, guys.
I'll keep them entertained. Oh, that Dexter. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, that was a good one. There was even a Back to the Future cartoon, even though it didn't last very long. And one show that I love that'll never come back is Mutant League. Oh, that show was so awesome. Funny how I didn't know a video game existed, but man, that show was the shit. It was awesome. Really violent. I want that on DVD so bad, but that won't happen. But at least I can watch it on YouTube, so woohoo! And man, I want to get Netflix so bad because one of my favorite cartoons as a kid, Danger Mouse, got a reboot back in 2015. And I look on Best Buy, I was like, "Come on, does the DVD like season set exist? It doesn't." But yeah, I'm just buying like stuff that I like really enjoyed when I was a kid. I'm waiting for like the season sets of the Dragon Ball Z redub to finally come out. So were both of you Pokemon card collectors during the early 90s when the big fad was going on? Oh, that sounds familiar. Oh, I got one for you. You remember Mighty Max? I remember both the cartoon and the toys that was trying to compete with it was basically the guy version of a Polly Pocket. Remember that shit? Man, a lot of this stuff during the 90s, man, you're not gonna see stuff like that again. Yeah, I'm just pissed off because my mom spent like so much money on that crap, and now they're like worthless. Man, I tell you, both Pokemon and Power Rangers need to like hurry up and die. They're like so old. They should have ended like 5 years ago. Yeah, me too. Man, it's funny. Almost every popular like children's television show had a video game during that time. It's insane. Probably the most funnest Disney animated series I would enjoy would be Gargoyles. That was freaking awesome. That needs to come back, but it won't. Also, Groot Troop was a good one. Let's see what else. Real Monsters. That was a messed up show. And in my opinion, Ren and Stimpy and Rocco's Modern Life should have not been on the network for children. Those shows should have been on MTV. And sucks that MTV is not music anymore. It's just a kind of like a Spike TV clone. But it's a shame they're not music 24/7 anymore. Yeah, I think that's gonna be ending pretty soon. I think they said it's probably gonna go for like 30 years, and of course, South Park's gonna go for a little bit longer. And I think those are the two main ones. Oh yeah, Family Guy's probably gonna go for a little bit longer. To me, Family Guy,
All right. I'm back.
Yeah, we just been chatting more about 90s shit.
Oh, all right. I got something for y'all. And I think Bio, man, I got a little beef with you about this. He said that, all right, my favorite kid movie was fucking The Brave Little Toaster. You ever seen The Brave Little Toaster?
Oh, that's good shit right there.
Oh, man. I think the movie, that part in the movie where all the fucking cars are dying and shit, that was, like, that fucking changed me as a person, man. Like, it made me, like, just, I don't know, man. It just, I don't know. That fucking part in that movie, man, it fucking hell. The song, but maybe, I think that's what, like, I like hip-hop so much about, man.
I think it says, you're worthless.
Yeah, that was the good shit, man. And that's original Toy Story, man. If you really think about it, originally, that was it. That's where I think Toy Story got their premise from.
Yeah, pretty much. And there was a sequel. I haven't watched it yet. It's called Brave Little Toaster Goes to Mars.
Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. That's garbage, dude. Also, you like the Brave Little Toaster? I think that like I was doing something bio, and you said like that movie was trash or something. Like maybe I'm mistaken, bio. My apologies if I am. I think you said something like that movie was stupid or something like that.
But yeah, you're right. You can kind of consider that to be the Toy Story predecessor in a way. I didn't think about that till just now when you brought that up.
I mean, because it's a kid with his inanimate objects, so he cherishes and et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
It does have weird ass ideas. Yeah, you're absolutely right. There was that guy that he was like, "It's crazy little Harry's place" or whatever. He's like, "We got this, we got this," or whatever. And the TV's alive, and he's like that salesman or whatever. That was cool as fuck. But that scene with the cars getting crushed and shit, and they're all dying. I'm like, is this the reason I'm a fucked up human being? Is this the reason I drink too much bourbon every day? is this the reason? But,
and how the toaster like sacrifices himself almost to save his master, gets like really crushed.
I got it. All right, what's that fucking part in the movie? And I know you know what I'm talking about, where all the appliances this mad doctor is making, he's meshing them together. When they go into that store, and it's like they're singing that horror song about like you're gonna die. You know what I'm talking about, right? And all the fucking appliances are like, basically saying like, you're gonna die. There's no point in fighting on. He's already captured you. You're gonna be turned into some weird, that shit was dark as fuck too. Like growing up, like watching that shit back with my kids, I was like watching, like it's like, you know what? It was a really cool like Christmas. It was a really cool Christmas present from like my sister like 2 years ago. She bought it for me on DVD. She's like, "You remember you used to watch this movie all the time?" I was like, "Oh, that's so cool. I'm gonna share it with my kids." And I watched it, and they're like, I'm looking at their faces, their jaws just drop, and I'm like, maybe this isn't the best movie because they're not gonna want to go to sleep tonight after this shit. It's not like Toy Story 2. It's like, what do you know? What you're being a pet peeve.
Yeah, even though Toy Story got kind of like milked after the third movie, to me that's where Toy Story ends. Even though there's like spin-offs and shit. Of course,
I like Toy Story, man. I'm a fan, man. I don't give a shit, man. I like Toy Story.
I mean, I do. I'm just talking about the main story. To me, is where it like ended. I mean, I'm fine with like spin-offs and stuff, but to me, 3 is where the main series ends.
Yeah. Well, that's where.
Because Andy's, all grown up, gone to college, the end.
Yeah. And, like, I like Toy Story, but the third one was, it just...
Yeah, it's like... I know, I would have been fine if they just left it as the second one, honestly.
Yeah, agreed.
Oh, Toy Story is going to be in Kingdom Hearts 3, by the way.
What'd you say?
Toy Story is going to be in Kingdom Hearts 3, a Toy Story world.
I haven't played one of those games, man. Are they good?
Oh, it's if you like Disney stuff. Oh, you should have got it when it was like $20 during Black Friday. That was like a steal for that.
But they're like they're not real time RPGs though, right? They're
action stuff. Cyber says fuck Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts. I haven't played it, man. I mean, apparently it's getting praise and people like it. I mean, I like RPGs to a degree. I'm indifferent on them. I'll agree.
Like, the only reason I bought and got into it is because all the Final Fantasy characters have cameos in it.
That's the reason I went to get into it, because I like Final Fantasy. Look, I'm not a huge Final Fantasy fan like you are, but like I like 7 a lot, and I know Cloud's in like one of those.
Yeah, he's in the first and the second one.
But I mean, like, just to have him in there, et cetera, like, with Disney characters, I think that would be that was interesting.
Well, I like it, and I'm not a chick.
Queendom Hearts is for chicks, bro. All right, fair enough. I mean, look, I haven't played it. All right, I haven't fucking played it, man. Cut me a fucking break, bro. I don't know. I mean, people like it. I mean, so maybe there's something to check out there. Maybe that's your thoughts and sentiments. but without the orgy.
Well, Disney and Square had a good idea, and it took off.
I don't know, man. Like I said, I haven't played them, man, but I do want to try out one of them, just to see what my take is on it. Maybe I like it, maybe I don't like it. Probably don't like it.
Well, the original PS2 game, the first one, is pretty cheap.
Yeah, I think my PS3 is backwards compatible. I've never really tested it. It could be, couldn't be.
Does it have 4 USB ports, or does it have 2?
4.
Okay, then it is a backwards compatible one.
But does that backwards compatible mean like certain games or like everything?
Oh, all games are backwards compatible, but I've heard like certain PS2 and PS1 games playing on PS3 have issues.
Yeah,
that's why I didn't bother getting a PS3.
But I do have the Fat Boy. I do have the one with the 4 USB ports. But the thing is, it has no fucking memory on it whatsoever. And second, it was refurbished. So.
Oh, you hate Disney animated films, Cyber?
Really though? How do you hate Disney? They make the most classic, fucking timeless tales of all time, man. I'm sorry. Look, I can go back and watch The Lion King and cry every time he busts
man, I used to be able to watch that, but then after my dad died, I just like, I can't watch it.
No, I completely understand, and apologies, man. I hate to even bring it in your way, man. But yeah. But I mean, Disney just has these moments, man. They have these fucking moments, dude.
I only fucks with Pinocchio.
Pinocchio, I don't even remember fucking Pinocchio. Pinocchio was like that fucking 30s shit. I don't know if I dived into that one.
Oh gosh, it's weird.
And look, if they're gonna be real, they're all fucking weird. They're all fucking weird, okay?
It's shit because, well, he's the bad guy. Bad guy's not supposed to win.
It's Disney. Of course the good guy's gonna win. Simba, a bitch. Alright, man, fuck you, Cyber, man. Come on, man. Simba, look, man. Simba comes back and fucks Scar up, man. Simba's that dude, man.
Oh, you remember, what was it called? The American Tail, you remember that?
I remember American Tail. I didn't watch it vividly as a kid, a lot or anything like that. But I do remember seeing it as a kid. It didn't stick with me.
Oh, the first one's a cult classic. The second one, but the first one is good, man.
I haven't. I've seen them. Don't get me wrong. I just don't have them like in rotation in my brain of like remembering liking those.
Man, it even had a PC game, but man, it was complicated as fuck. I couldn't figure it out.
Go ahead.
Even playing Home Alone on PC was difficult.
Yeah, well, that game was terrible to be terrible. That was a sell some fucking couple of fucking dollars.
Well, at least the PC games were fun. The NES game was like garbage.
I'm trying to think what's another good Disney movie that I watched growing up.
It's funny. Almost every popular kids show / cartoon of the 90s had a video game. Talk about milking.
Well, I mean, what else are they supposed to fucking do? I mean, it made sense.
And they knew we would buy that shit, even if it sucked.
Well, we didn't buy it. We fucking begged our parents to like fucking bloody murder to buy that shit. Yeah. There's another Disney movie in there. Well, not a new Disney movie, but I did watch. What do you think about the Cars movie? Have you seen all 3 of those?
I've seen a little bit of the first one. It's just,
Well, I will say, my youngest son is obsessed with Cars. He, not like he loves like buying little Hot Wheels and shit, but I mean like the Cars movie and McQueen and all that shit. Anyway, Cars 2 I thought was trash. But Cars 3 brings it all around, man. Cars 3 is really good. It gives you a twist you're not expecting whatsoever.
Have you seen Inside Out?
Inside Out. That sounds familiar. Oh yeah. I actually took my my youngest daughter to go see that on her birthday. That's the one with like all the people in their head where they have the thoughts and et cetera, et cetera. That's pretty good. I've seen that shit too.
And there's one I'm just now thought about. I haven't seen this yet, but I might see it. I don't know. Trolls.
Oh, it's okay. It's all right. I watched that with my kids. They liked it. I actually kind of liked it too. Even though, like I said, I consider myself. Look. All right. If you ever meet me in person, or anybody who ever meets me in person, I talk shit about movies while I watch them. I openly talk shit about them while I'm watching them. I am the most fucking. That's just how I am. I will openly criticize a movie as I'm watching it. I'm like, this is retarded. This part is stupid. This doesn't even need to be seen. Why don't they move on to this, that, and the third? Look, I will criticize the fuck out of a movie while I'm watching it. And I did that. And obviously I do that. I did that with Trolls. But I ended up kind of liking it. And I feel like a dumbass at the end of it because I was like, I shouldn't have talked so much shit about this because I actually kind of liked it.
I was gonna say, and the only movie that I kind of watched that I thought was meh was the Smurfs, the first one.
They were all those were fucking ass, garbage, trash. Those movies are fucking terrible, dude. Absolutely fucking terrible.
Yeah, they suck.
Neil Patrick Harris, get the fuck out of here. Kill your fucking self. Look, dude, I'm sorry. Fuck that shit. No, you get the fuck out of here. Garbage. That was nothing. That movie was fucking nothing to sell on the franchise of what that movie was. It was little to nothing to do with actual Smurfs. And if it did, it was basically so microscopic in the scheme of what that movie was. It was basically a movie with a trash fucking story and with a Smurfs title and somewhat of a story of it intertwining it to fucking selling it. I'm sorry.
Basically, the original cartoon was great, and the movie's garbage. Pretty much, that sums it up.
Yeah. Well, have you seen the new Smurfs trailer? Because I had to fucking watch it because it's in one of these Disney movies that my kids like to watch. But
yeah, I saw it. I was like, nope, I ain't watching it.
So there's other Smurfs out there. Oh, fucking fantastic! Oh, great. let's go on an adventure, shall we? Yeah. You know, that's what's going to boil down to.
Pixels was pretty good.
Pixels.
It has like Space Invader references and Donkey Kong.
Oh, are you talking about that fucking Adam Sandler movie?
Yeah.
No. No. I don't want none of that shit in here, okay? I haven't watched it, and I goddamn don't want to. Fuck that shit. Look, I look Billy Madison, classic. Happy Gilmore, classic. Anything else, this way. Trash.
It's not as good as Wreck-It Ralph. I'll put it that way.
Wreck-It Ralph was good. I liked Wreck-It Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph was pretty decent. I actually appreciate that. That was good.
And I wonder what's become of the Tetris movie. I wonder what's going on with that.
There's a Tetris movie?
It was, from what I've heard, it was like in development. I don't know if it's actually going to come out.
I just want Bob Barker to beat the fuck out of Sandler for Pixels. Wreck-It Ralph was really good, man. I like Wreck-It Ralph. The price is wrong, bitch. Yeah.
I just hope the upcoming Mario animated film doesn't suck.
There's a new Mario animated film that's happening.
Yeah, it's made by the company that makes the Minion shit.
Oh, then I'm fucking out. I'm done.
Well, Shigeru Miyamoto is going to be assisting, so I have some faith, I guess.
Mm. Those Minions, I swear to God, every time I see a Minion,
stupid.
I hope I go to the doctor and they tell me I have cancer because I just want to end it. I'm so fucking tired of fucking Minions and shit. Minions are like for like 40-year-old, 50-year-old women who are like, these are cute and funny. Fuck Minions. Fuck all the Minions. They're all retarded.
It's like Minions is the new Pokemon, I guess.
Tyler, thanks for joining, sir. Welcome.
Well, I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt, but we'll see.
Well, I mean, all right, fair enough. I mean, shit, man. Maybe I could be surprised, but I'm not holding on to anything. I'm sorry.
I'm like you. I'm not putting my hopes up high. But I'm gonna give it a chance, though. I mean, I'm gonna watch that shit regardless.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I'll have to because I have kids. I don't really have a fucking choice. I'll have to watch it and watch it fucking.
I mean, do I expect it to be as bad as the original real life Mario movie? I don't know. We'll see.
Look, man. Call me what you want. That shit wasn't bad when I was a kid, man. I didn't hate it.
I didn't either.
I'm gonna tell you what else I didn't hate when I was a kid was the original Ninja Turtles movie. I didn't hate that when I was a kid. I didn't hate what's the other one?
Mortal Kombat movie.
Mortal Kombat. I did not hate Mortal Kombat. The Street Fighter movie, that's a different story. Fuck that shit. But Mortal Kombat, I didn't hate that as a movie, man. I mean, that shit. Look, all right. There was this girl that used to live down the street. I'm not saying I'm cool or handsome because I'm definitely not. I'm either fucking realms. This girl really liked me, and anyway, like I kind of used her parents to like go see Mortal Kombat 3 times. I watched that shit 3 times in the theater, man. I wanted to watch it. I mean, it was that fucking good, man. I liked it every time I watched it. It was really fucking good, man. I mean, growing up now, if you go back and rewatch it, you're like, what the fuck? Why? What? Huh?
Yeah.
But it was good, in my opinion. I liked it, man.
You remember the Donkey Kong Country TV show?
Yeah, that was terrible. That shit was terrible.
It's like you said, but when I was a kid, I didn't care.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. I mean, it was there. I watched it.
Yeah, what?
I mean, you can't turn away from it. What else are you gonna do? There's no internet. There's no YouTube. Yeah. You gotta watch that shit.
Oh, did you watch the Goosebumps movie?
Oh, fuck that shit. Hell no. No, look, I don't have that much decency in my body to even pay that shit attention. Look, my oldest daughter, she likes scary things. But if she watched anything scary, she freaks the fuck out. And
I'll put it this way: do I think it was as good as the TV shows, like episodes? No. Is it worth watching at least once? Yes.
The Moron combat film, Cyber? Dude, what? You gotta watch it at least once. Okay, you gotta watch it. And now in retrospect, I understand. They're corny. They're stupid. Understandably. But in the time frame that it came out, that was fucking amazing, man. It was epic, dude. Alright, I understand now if you watch it with all the comedic reviews and the premise of how great movies are now. But when that shit came out, even as terrible as it was, that was the best video game adaptation of a movie, period. Hands down.
I mean, we didn't care.
We'll watch it and then hate me later because you're gonna be mad at me because it's terrible. Don't get me wrong, it is terrible. I agree that it is terrible. But the time that it came out, it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible.
But I mean, at the time, I mean, you got to understand, just like Street Fighter. I mean, naturally they're gonna make a movie because both of those things are like super hot. Then so
they're trying to strike while the iron's hot. I mean, understandably, I mean, who else wouldn't do that, right?
Yeah, just like Square made the first Final Fantasy film, and it's bad.
You talking about Event Children?
No, the one before that, Spirits Within.
Yeah, that was terrible. That was god-awful.
It's bad. It's so bad.
Did you see Event Children, though?
Oh, yes.
What did you think about it?
It's good. It's a lot better than the predecessor movie, that's for sure.
Damn right it is.
I went to the theater to see that shit, and I'm like, this is not Final Fantasy. What is this shit? And all it has is like references. I'm like, this is boring. I even still have the VHS of that. I just keep it for nostalgia because I think that's like one of the last like VHS tapes we bought when VHS was relevant.
You're talking about the Spirits Within?
Yeah.
I remember. All right. I think I can dive back that far in my brain. I remember watching it and not hating it. I think because in that time when it came out, like I didn't really have a criticism type thing in my brain or in my body. I would just watch movies and I would watch movies. I'm like, yeah, it's good or it's bad, and I would move on. I don't remember being indifferent to it. I don't remember liking it, but I don't remember hating it. I think maybe the animation is what made me not give the thumbs down on it in my brain. Because it was a beautiful. All right, look, call me what you want. It was a beautiful fucking movie for the time, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I will agree. It's pretty to look at, but if you're expecting like Final Fantasy related stuff,
Yeah. Oh, there's like fucking ghosts. Oh, these are the fucking people we've been fighting for all these fucking years? Well, thanks for fucking filling us in, Square Enix. Much obliged. So that's what I've been doing all this fucking time. I've been fighting fucking ghosts. But I remember watching it as a youngin', and whenever it fucking came out. What year did they come out, by the way? That was like 1995, right? Or 4?
Oh, no, it's 2001, I believe.
Whoa! Fuck. Okay, I should have definitely had a judgmental bone in my body at that point. But I remember watching it. I don't remember hating it. I don't remember liking it. I never went back and revisited it. I remember watching it. I remember renting it from a Blockbuster type ordeal, and that was it. I have vague points of it. I just remember experiencing. Maybe I need to go back and revisit that. It might be a fucking hoot and a riot to fucking make fun of that shit.
Oh, you remember the Beavis and Butthead movie?
Sorry, man. Call me what you want, man. I like Beavis and Butthead, man. They're fucking hilarious.
I mean the movie is called Do America.
That was good, man. Even whatever it was or whatever it wasn't, man, it was good, man. I chuckled at it.
I'm just sad that the reboot bombed. But I will say that the video games suck.
Well, I mean, you're rightfully so. What type of fucking narrative are we gonna get? Okay, number one, any game has to start with some kind of narrative, right? You gotta start the game off with some kind of story aspect to drive the gameplay along. Beavis and fucking Butthead, okay? What narrative are we getting out of this? Fair enough, alright? We're gonna start there. Number two, gameplay. What gameplay is coming out of a fucking Beavis and Butthead game? What? Nothing.
Farts and silly jokes.
I remember renting that shit on Sega Genesis maybe twice, and I was like, I think the reason I even rented it twice, like when my parents, or my dad, my dad took me to fucking rent the game twice. Like I rented it the first time, and I was like, this is garbage. And I was like, and maybe I knew it was bad, but I rented it again to like, there's no way this shit is this bad. It was Beavis and Butthead, man. They're fucking American legends. There's gotta be some kind of redeeming qualities in this fucking game, dude. It's, whatever. And it wasn't. It definitely wasn't. He said, Cyber says, I hope the new Tomb Raider film turns out well. Who's playing Lara Croft?
I'm not sure. I haven't been following it, honestly.
I didn't even know there was a new one.
I didn't either.
Hey, Bio says the Wayne's World games were worse. I actually really like that Wayne's World game on Super Nintendo. I actually played the fuck out of it. But that's retrospect of not knowing what's good and what's bad. It was just
because we didn't have internet back then, so we just rented shit.
But I remember playing the fuck out of it and kind of liking it to a degree. But I remember being hard as fuck. That's what I do definitely remember.
Yep. What is one game you rented that you regret renting?
Oh man, there's probably a few of those. A game renting that I
For me, it would be on top of my list is Super Ghouls and Ghosts.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Look, if you can beat that shit, you deserve it, man. You deserve every award in the world. That shit is ridiculously hard.
I've only beaten finally the first level, and I'm proud of that shit. And I had to memorize that too. I even bought the successor, which I wish I hadn't, which was Maximo on PS2. If I had known that was Ghosts and Goblins related, I wouldn't have even bought it.
There was this game on Sega CD, and it was called started with a P. It was called
P and
Pugsley. Remember Pugsley?
Sounds familiar.
He's this little fucking orange piece of shit with like dick tentacles for ears or some shit. And he would like just fucking squat around, and he had this, and you had to like pick up a pirate's gun, and, like shoot it. Stupid, terrible platforming. You had to like jump on crabs and shit like that. I remember renting that for Sega CD. Oh, I know. All right, I got you beat, bro. I got you beat. I know what I rented. Microchasm.
I've never heard of that.
Okay, Microchasm. Microchasm was this fucking supposed to be big budget fucking game for the Sega CD, and it was nothing but a goddamn on-rail shooter with an FNB background. Because that's what the Sega CD was all about, right?
Pretty much. So
basically, the whole story was you would go inject yourself, or they injected you into the veins of like this very rich person to get to his brain, and blah blah blah. Gameplay ensues. And you're literally on the fucking rails of a background fucking going down someone's anus, because that's what it looks like. And you're just shooting little microscopic fucking things because I guess the FCC or the guy who's trying to make net neutrality injected him with like mini robots, and they're trying to vice you all between this fucking, oh god damn it. Oh my god, that was the fucking worst. That was the fucking worst. It was so bad. It was so unbeatable. It was so goddamn hard. It was so fucking stupid. Oh, Microchasm. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look that fucking shit up.
Do you think that net neutrality shit's gonna pass, or?
It's not. Alright, and here's why I say it's not. This is not the first time it's been tried. This is like the 10th.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
There's only so many things that can get people riled up.
Mm-hmm.
Taking away your porn, taking away your internet.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. You take away those two things, people will stand up. You can take away. Look. You can take away all the fucking frozen food in Walmart. You can take away all about the fast food in the world. You can take away, anybody. You can take away someone's legs. Just fuck them. I'm taking away your legs. Fuck them. You don't have legs anymore. You take away someone's porn and their internet, it's over. People will stand up and they will fucking fight back. So yeah, Sopa is the same shit. It's not the fucking first time, man. It's not the first time. People are gonna fight back against this. Look, that shit. All right, it's all right. All right. There is that fucking guy. I can't even put it into words how much I fucking hate this guy. Yeah. Did you see? Maybe you didn't see. Maybe you did. Maybe you didn't. Where he appealed this shit against, like, I guess the Congress, and they were like, "There's nothing wrong with the system. You just want to change it." And literally, he was like, "Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. We just want to change it." That's it. That's what he said. He literally said it out loud. There's nothing wrong with the system. We just want to change it. And all the shit, he literally had to say this in front of Congress, and they told him, literally, there's nothing wrong with the system. You just want to change it for your own benefit. And he basically said yes.
Yeah. I just hope it doesn't get, like, swept under the rug like Obamacare, and now look what happened. It's like a big, giant fucking mess.
Look, man, I don't want to speak too much on that type of shit. I mean, that's whatever. I work my ass off to pay for my family's health care, and for someone... Look, I understand that Obamacare makes sense for certain people, but I work my fucking ass off to pay for my family's health care, and there are certain people out there who I understand who can't do these things, who need this health care in their life. But there are people who rape and pillage the system to order where they get free health care, where my health care is doubled and tripled because they just don't want to get up and fucking, do what they should be as a human being. And that's all I'm going to speak on it.
Well, let me ask you this little quickie question. What do you think about, and this has to do with me too, like, as you get older, we're the ones who are premiums are like continuously go up as we age. Are you okay with it?
Premiums as far as what?
Like, I forget how my mom put it. It's like your, it's not your deductible, but your like overall whatever you pay monthly or whatever that's called. That,
yeah.
That keeps like going up the older you get. I think until you turn maybe like 65 or something.
No, yeah, exactly. And look, I understand. Look, there are people out there who fucking deserve for us to help them. They deserve help. They need help.
Oh, not pension. That's retirement stuff.
Right.
But I thought I meant something else. No,
pension. I know what a pension is. I don't have the pension. I don't have a pension. I have 401k. But my whole thing is like, look, I understand there's people out there who can't work. Mm-hmm. Look, my dad is one of them. He had to retire at age 58 because he got what's it called? It starts with an N. It's called shit. It's called I can't think of the word of it right now. Maybe hopefully it'll just pop into my brain in a minute. But my dad can't walk. My dad worked his ass off for his entire life. He worked for UPS for like 32 years. He did everything he was supposed to do. He ended up being struck with the illness where he couldn't work anymore. And that's what he has to do. He had no choice but to go on to a thing where he has to be paid every month, what's called disability. And he had to fight his ass off for it. But there's people out there who just fucking pretend when the camera's on and people who are watching them, they pretend like they can't walk and blah, blah, blah. And when no one's watching them, they can get up and walk fine. And they're doing that for people to pay for what they... And that's why our taxes are so high. That's why I have to sit there and pay triple and quadruple the price of my fucking premium for my health insurance for my 4 kids and my wife for people who just want to be lazy pieces of shit. I understand there are people out there who need this, but there are people out there who abuse the fucking system, who fucking make me pay all this fucking shit. When my daughter has to go to the doctor, I have to pay like $300. $300 just for my daughter to go to the doctor for an ear infection. And these people get to go to the doctor for fucking free. It just makes me sick to my stomach, man.
Oh, what is your, what do you call it, copay? Mine varies depending on if I have to go to the doctor or specialist. It's between like $20 to $30. Like you have to pay that up front.
You said for a specialist?
Yeah, copay.
Well, we don't have specialists in my insurance. That specialists are kind of like the old way. But if we happen to have to go to a specialist, they don't bill us at the door because that's the polite thing to do. Like, all right, look, man. All right, I'm gonna say this shit on cam. You guys can judge me. You can not judge me. I don't care. You can say whatever you want, but I'm gonna be open about this shit. Okay? This is an open moment from Kamikaze. All right. I've had a little bit too much to drink, so I'm gonna say it.
Okay.
2015. I was in a car accident that wasn't my fault. Okay? I was in a car accident that was not my fault. It was someone else's fucking fault, and I broke my fucking back. I broke my fucking back, and I couldn't walk for almost 3 fucking months. My wife had to put me on the toilet, which is degrading. For me, I wasn't able to walk. I wasn't able to walk. I wasn't able to work. It was degrading for my wife to put me on the toilet to take a fucking shit. Okay, that's number one. What I'm getting into is the money that they charge me. The money that they charged me just to go to the doctor because I got into a car accident was astronomical, all right? And the person who caused the accident got off scot-free. Even my car insurance shot up like almost $50 to $60 a month. a month because this person fled the fucking scene and there's nothing they can do about it. My insurance went up. I was billed because they couldn't bill him and there was no other person who could be held accountable for the accident that I was into. So not only did I have my back broken, not only do right now I have problems with my back, not only do I have to pay my car insurance even higher till this day, almost $60, but I am still under debt and I refuse to pay the hospital for the fucking shit that I had to go through to be medically rehabilitated because I said fuck it. It wasn't even my fault in the fucking first place, so I'm sorry. You guys can call me what you want to, but I won't pay them. I won't pay them. I won't pay them.
There was like no other like witnesses at the scene or whatever.
There was one person, and God bless this fucking guy's soul, man. This guy fucking came back and he told the story of what happened. But you think the fucking state troopers gave it was state troopers, by the way, who hold this? They were there. That's how serious this accident was. It was state troopers, and he came back on the other side of the highway and told the story of what happened. They don't give a fuck. My back was broken and they ordered me out of the car. Like, you need to get out of the car. And I'm like, I can't move. He's like, sir, get out of the car. And I'm like, my back, I didn't know my back was broken at the time. And I'm like, I can't get out of the car. I can't move. He's like, oh, well, you're drunk. That's why you don't want to get out of the car. And I'm like, I was on my way to work. I was on my fucking way to work. And it is a sad fucking situation, man. And right now, I'm telling you guys straightforward, I have the hospital that incorporated me calls my phone 5 times a day and I won't answer because I'm not paying it, man. I feel unjustified. I feel that I fought the case and they just threw that shit in the bus because my insurance is, you know, what it is, man. It's just disappointing the way this shit works sometimes, man. I mean, I almost like lost the use of my legs and shit. And no one gives, and all they want is money,
But I think that guy who fled the scene, he's gonna get his just deserves one day. He will, trust me.
It's karma, and you know what? Everybody gets it.
He'll get his dues. He'll get his dues one day. Just watch. We probably won't hear about it, but he will.
Yeah, and I fucking hope so, man. And you know what? Look. And maybe he doesn't even know what happened. Maybe he doesn't even know what the fuck he did. So be it. That's fine. But my back knows it every fucking day. My back knows it every day. And look, you guys, like I said, the whole point that I'm getting to is I won't pay that shit. I refuse to pay my hospital bills because it's not my fault. And look, you know what? You can call me what you want, but I'm not paying that shit, man. I'm not fucking paying it. Do you know how much money my hospital bills were? They're in the fucking over the 20,000s.
Well, my mom's got Jrpg when she was in the ICU for that week that she was sick with her ischemic colitis thing. The bill was $100,000 fucking dollars, and they had to like pump her like so much like IVs and stuff to like keep her body like filled with fluids and stuff.
Yeah.
And she had a fever of 100 for like 2 days.
It's crazy. It's crazy how these motherfuckers work, man. And like Saber said, man, it's not like you're a human being anymore. You're a profit. And look, like my wife. Like here's my philosophy. When I go to the doctor, dude. When I go to the doctor, I treat them like, look, I know a little bit about cars. Don't get me wrong. I know how to change oil. I know how to change tires. I mean, I know the basic things, right? But I treat the doctor like the mechanic. I don't know shit about my body. My wife, like, she got put on some medicine for some, if that, and the third. And the thing is, she couldn't even get off this medicine because if she got off the medicine, she'd have to be put on a different medicine to get off of this medicine. You understand how that works, right? It's all a fucking, you know, just money.
Yeah.
Does that even make sense?
It's like the only thing I worry about is like turning like 50 and up and having to take like a medicine for this and medicine for that. That's what I don't want.
Yeah.
I think my mom she takes like she takes medicine for blood pressure and she takes one for her thyroid medicine and she takes like 2 or 3 other medicines.
I wasn't trying to laugh, but I was like, this has got dark. No, man, I just got off on a tangent, man. It's just still hard for me to comprehend that I got into a car accident that wasn't even my fault, and I have to pay all this fucking money because some fucking dickhead. You know, it just astounds me. Like, that's the way the world works and the way that we live in. And I'm gonna get off this dark shit. I'm fucking done. This is a fucking downer, man. We were having fun and shit.
I didn't mean to tread into uncharted waters.
Me either, man. I got dark there for a second. I was talking about my accident, man, and shit. But video games and shit.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we started talking about video game movies, and we just do a total 180.
Yeah, I don't know. Man, this shit just came out of fucking nowhere, man. Hey, man, but speaking on Tyler, man, he asked me if I had my Dreamcast collection, and I told him, like, I sold him my shit. But man, I was like, kind of like looking at some Dreamcast games on eBay. Man, I have to spend a fucking small fortune to reclaim that shit, dude. Those games are going for it, and this is why I told you, like, it's so hard for me to let go of games, etc., etc. Mm-hmm. The games, like, I know that I had, that I know that I bought for a fucking cheap price. Man, those games are going for absurd fucking prices, man. Street Fighter Third Strike, which is like one of my favorite fighting games of all time. Mm-hmm. I have it on Xbox 360. That game's like $75, $80 complete. That's insane.
Yeah, you can download it on PS3 too.
Yeah.
I think I told you it was like $15, I think.
Man, I mean, Dreamcast, there's so many games. I've seen a couple of really interesting titles on Dreamcast floating around too. It was like the Mario collection on Dreamcast. I'm like, what the fuck is this? But apparently you can play like Mario 64 and like Mario 3 and Mario 2, Mario 1. Apparently you can buy these now.
It's, like, it's probably a hack or something.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a hack, but still.
It's funny how certain games like Shenmue 1 and 2 shot up like dramatically after the third game was announced. I can't wait to see that game get like so much backlash because it got like so much hype. People are, it's like the Retrobro said, people are gonna buy that game not knowing it's like a life simulator, and it's like, this game is boring.
Yeah. Look, if you didn't play Shenmue in its prime, you're not gonna like it now. If you played any game today in 2017, you go back and try to play Shenmue without ever originally playing Shenmue, I'm sorry, you're gonna hate that shit immediately.
Yeah. The only thing Sega related I ever had was the Game Gear, and that was it.
You can emulate on DC. The Dreamcast?
Yeah. Retrobro was talking about that on one of his streams. I forgot what he called the emulator. He was showing running Dreamcast games on his PC.
Yeah. I've seen that, but I haven't done that. Yeah. Shenmue, look, man, I play Shenmue, but I'll even admit for the time it was fucking weird, dude. It was fucking weird. I'm like, you want me to go around, like, put quarters into fucking, like, bubble machines and get toys? You want me to go to work on the forklift? Fuck this shit, dude. I actually have to go to work in, like, 20 minutes. Like, I don't want to play this shit. Don't get me wrong. It was cool. It was very inventive. It was very different for the time. But I will say that, like, it was very abstract and weird for the time, because I will admit that it was a weird game for me.
The hardest system to emulate is the Sega Saturn, because it just has so much like chips and tech and stuff inside of it. Think of it as Sega's version of the PS3, pretty much.
Yeah, fair enough.
It had like two processors in it, which was like really big for the time, because not many systems had that much inside of them.
Yeah, and Yakuza is supposed to be like with Bio and I think Cyber were talking about. Yakuza's like this, that, and the third. I actually really play it because, look, I'm a fan of Sega. I think Sega can do no wrong. I just love them as a company. They just have this weird charm about them. So I think those Yakuza games would be very interesting for me. So I might try those out probably sooner rather than later.
They need to make Sega needs to make an old school Phantasy Star again. But now they're doing like the whole like online thing, and of course it's going to be a while before we see a new Sonic game.
Well, there will be a while for you see a new Sonic game, but Sonic Forces isn't as bad as everybody tells you, man. Don't believe that shit. Don't believe that shit. Sonic Forces is not bad. It's okay. It's just fun to hate the unpopular game. Try it out. You actually might find yourself really liking it, man. It's decent.
And of course, there'll never be another Streets of Rage or Golden Axe. That's never going to happen. And Final Fight's dead.
Yeah, that's fair statement. That's fair.
It's shame a lot of franchises we loved as kids are dead now.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah. Alright, man, I'm gonna go ahead and call this, man. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning where I'm at. I gotta fucking find something to fucking eat and take my ass to bed. I'm off tomorrow. I got like tons of millions of fucking things to do. But hey, man, I want to fucking thank Cyber. I want to thank Tylord. I want to thank Bio. You guys all for stopping by. BMG, if you're still fucking listening to your subconscious because you're passed out. Thanks for setting this up. This was his idea, by the way. We're gonna stream tonight, and then
and they just.
I invited the Retro Bro, but apparently he's busy, man. Understandably, man.
Yeah, I may go back tomorrow morning and watch like the first few minutes just for like shits and giggles.
Yeah, man. And like I said, man, this is hey, BMG, man. Don't get mad at me if you're watching this shit back, man. But they're like, hey, man, I want to stream, and I was like, all right, cool, man. I got you, bro. I got you. So we fucking rest in peace.
Yeah, he was like, BMG. Yeah. Then he just.
Yeah, and all right. Look, the funny thing about this stream is, guys, he's still on fucking Skype right now as we speak.
Yeah, but
he's still present, but he hasn't said a fucking word. He hasn't said a fucking word, y'all. He's had the availability to speak on this stream, and he hasn't. That's how fucked up he was. Hey, look, man, I've been there, dude. I get drunk too, man. I feel you, man. But dude, it's still fucking funny.
But we should have heard him snore or nothing, not a peep.
Literally, that's how fucked up this guy was. Like, literally, he's just fucking out. In the whole sense of the word, he's just out. He's fucking done.
Man, he's gonna wake up with a hangover in the morning. I guarantee it.
He was like, hey, he hit me up the other day, man. He was like, hey, man, you wanna do a show, blah blah. You want to talk about a Switch? That's why I opened the show up with it. I want to let him talk about a Switch and et cetera, et cetera. He was like, yeah, the Switch is great. I want to rape it.
Yeah, that's the only thing I remember hearing him say, and then he's just like, out.
And then he's fucking done, yo. That was fucking funny, man. BMG, man, don't hate me, man. I got a riff on you, man. I passed out. Down Phoenix ripped on me like one time because I passed out between on the Retro Row and when they were streaming, man. I was fucking doing the stream and then I fucking completely passed out. So I had to let you get a little piece of this shit.
You were in his show or whatever, and you just conked out.
No, I didn't conk out, man. But I mean, I got really fucking drunk, and I was like, man, I can't even communicate anymore. I was like, hey, guys, do you want the video games? And they were like, hey, you're fucking drunk. And I was like, all right, I'm fucking out, dude. I'm fucking out. I can't even communicate anymore. I just gracefully bowed out, and I was like, I'm fucking done. The BMG just passed the fuck out, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny we would hear him stutter or snoring or nothing, not a
more BMG.
Dead silence.
You want some more BMG impressions? I'm gonna rape this game, and I'm gonna toss it salad because it's so fucking delicious. BMG, man, I got no love for you, man. I had to do it.
Yeah, he's just like, number 4.
Yeah, he does that. Look, man, I gotta do it with respect from the dude, but he's a funny guy, but he's funny as fuck.
He is. I love his little
number 4.
This is a BMG video. If you don't like it, you can suck my dick or whatever. However he sings that shit.
Yeah, but he is like number 4. This game is so funny, but it's great. And blah blah blah. Number 5. I'm like, what? What just happened? Is there a Disney movie in between where we were just listening to?
Yeah, that's right.
Metal Gamer. BMG, man, don't hate me, man. I had to rip on you, man. I had to do it.
Oh boy, he's gonna hate us in the morning.
Nah, he's cool. He's cool as fuck, man. I like the dude, man. But you pass out, man. That's what happens, man. People draw dicks on your face and shit. Oh man.
This is a hoot. I wonder if he's gonna go back and rewatch this.
I'm sure he will, man. I'm sure he will. But BMG, man, next time don't fucking pass out, man. Don't fucking pass out, bro.
Better make sure you're sober.
This is the equivalent of you passing out and people drawing dicks on your face.
But yeah, I was watching the stream that y'all did. Yeah, you think talking about I think Street Fighter and a whole bunch of other stuff.
What happened?
Oh, I was watching the stream that y'all did like a few weeks back. I think y'all were talking about games and some other stuff.
Yeah, I that's been like fucking months ago. Or it seems like months ago, anyway. But anyway, man, I'm gonna go ahead and call it in here. BMG, don't hate me in the morning, bro. I still got much respect for you, man.
Cyber says biblical ending.
Gentlemen, Cyber, Bio, Tyler, you guys have a good evening. Jrpg, much obliged for you hanging out. It's been fucking hilarious, fun fucking times, as always. And see you in the future.
I was gonna say, just let me know when you want to do it again. We'll talk about more crazy shit.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. I'm always down, man. But anyway, everybody take it easy. Much obliged for checking out the stream. Later.
Yeah. Oh man, this is weird. Yeah, BMG is quiet.